Good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. I say good morning because I'm located on the West Coast, but wherever you happen to be located, good morning, good afternoon. Appreciate you taking some time out of your day. This is going to be a relatively quick webinar. We're just going to spend about 20, maybe 30 minutes talking about ICT Nation, which is Huawei's Partner Summit event that's coming up May 20th through the 22nd, just a month away. And what we want to do in this webinar is give you a good overview of why you should attend this event and what you can get out of it, and really how it's going to help you fuel your business. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we want to talk about is why you should attend, and there's a lot of good reasons for it, but hopefully this will give you a good overview of those reasons. First of all, we have a thing called ICT convergence that's happening. And really what this is the convergence between traditional IT, which is the network and infrastructure and all your switches and routers and storage and those kinds of things, and communications equipment. And that would include phones and tablets and people who are accessing information on the internet and within their corporate environments. That convergence is creating something very powerful in the marketplace, and it's creating a tremendous opportunity for our partners to be able to sell solutions. And one of the things you're going to learn at this conference is about this ICT convergence, what's happening, how it's fueling opportunity, and really what opportunity is presenting itself out in the marketplace. We're going to have a number of keynotes from analysts and other individuals who are going to help articulate that information so you can really understand it. Another big reason is that Huawei is uniquely positioned to deliver on this ICT opportunity. So there's going to be a great deal of information about Huawei's solutions and how you can take those solutions to market in order to fuel this opportunity and be able to drive business for your company. And also how you can increase margins on things that you're already selling. So we'll talk a lot about that. Another reason you should attend is because part of the agenda, and we'll go over the agenda in a minute, includes significant sales and pre-sales technical training. And so our goal in the actual summit is for you to be able to come out of these 3 days with tremendous information about how to locate opportunities to sell Huawei solutions, and also how to articulate the value proposition, how to talk about the solutions intelligently, and how to basically be self-sufficient in terms of being able to deliver a Huawei message. Now, of course, there's a whole team of Huawei sales guys behind the scenes that are going to be able to support you in any opportunities that you're working, but we do want to get you up to a certain level where you can feel self-sufficient. Another great reason is that there are going to be many Huawei executives and salespeople and marketing individuals and people from our services team at this event, so it will allow you to build relationships with these individuals and really allow us to get to know you and your company and understand what you're trying to accomplish in the marketplace. So that direct relationship that you can build with the team and that we can build with your people is just invaluable, and it's just not something that you can do over a webinar. It's not something you can do through emails. It's really an opportunity to meet face-to-face and sit down and have some quality time. Another thing we want to accomplish is to allow you to understand the operational back end that we've put in place to help drive your success. We're going to be showing a new partner portal for the first time. That partner portal will be packed with lots of collateral and other information that you can use to help articulate the Huawei value proposition. We're also going to be showing our deal registration and how you can register deals on the web, and we'll be able to support you in those deals that you're working. And then we'll talk in depth about the partner program and the various levels of partners that we have and the discounting structure that's associated with that. And then finally, we are going to have a number of industry keynotes and analysts that are coming in to talk about interesting things, and so that's always a part of why I always attend any conference, and hopefully you feel the same way. So at the top level, these are the main reasons that you want to come and attend this conference. The venue is in the Bay Area. It's going to be located at the Cypress Hotel in Cupertino, California. I've already mentioned the dates, May 20th through the 22nd. That's a Monday through a Wednesday. This is a location that's probably most convenient if you're flying to come into San Jose Airport, but you could also come into San Francisco Airport. It's located between those two, but probably a little bit closer to San Jose. And this is a beautiful hotel. It's been newly remodeled, and it's right in the heart of Silicon Valley. One of the really nice benefits of this conference is that if you register by this Friday, Huawei will pay for your hotel room. And so we're trying to drive some early registration. This has been extremely popular over the last 3 or 4 weeks that we've been driving attendance. And so you have just a few more days to capitalize on the free hotel. So this is available to one sales executive and one pre-sales technical individual that can sign up, and we will pay for your hotel as part of attending the conference. Now I just want to go over the agenda, and in a minute I'm going to show you a quick demo of the actual partner website, which you can go onto at your leisure and be able to see all the same information, but I do want to talk a little bit about the agenda. So on the Sunday evening preceding the start of the conference, we're going to have a welcome reception, and that's going to start at 5 p.m. All of this agenda information, except for I think one thing, are located at the Cypress Hotel in Cupertino. So we're going to have a nice welcome event, get everybody to be able to pick up their badges and register for the event, and then we're going to have a nice cocktail reception with hors d'oeuvres from 5 to 7 p.m. on the Sunday night. On Monday morning, of course, we'll have a breakfast, and people will again be able to register if they haven't already done so. And then we'll hear from Jane Lee, who's the COO of Huawei Enterprise in the U.S., and she's going to give a kickoff along with Rob Klaus, who's the VP of the Huawei Services and Channel Team. And so Rob's going to give a nice overview of the partner program, and he's going to talk extensively about the different levels of partners and the way that you can obtain deeper discounts by becoming a deeper level of Huawei partner. Then we're going to have one of our big partners talk about a success story, and they're going to be on stage with one of their customers and talk a little bit about how they found the opportunity, what the process was like going through and quoting and developing the solution for that partner, and be able to hear both from the partner and from the end customer what that entire experience was like, and really give you a feel for what it's like to do a deal with Huawei. After that, we're going to have a panel discussion with a group of our top partners, and they'll be able to tell you a little bit about how they go to market with Huawei, what solutions they're selling, what kind of success they've had. In the afternoon, we're going to break into 2 different tracks. One is going to be a business-oriented track for executives and for sales-related individuals, and the other track is going to be a tech track. And this is not going to be a tech track for people who are actually implementing the Huawei solutions in the marketplace, but it's going to be more for pre-sales engineers who are involved with speccing out opportunities and being able to answer pre-sales technical questions. So we'll have tracks both on our data center and our campus and branch solutions, and then you can see on the tech track we're actually breaking down into specific product categories. And then we'll have some other information about why customers are interested in Huawei. There will be a number of end customers attending the event who will be speaking as part of the agenda, and so we'll hear from some of them as to why they chose Huawei as a solution inside of their corporate IT environment. And then we will go into some information on verticals, vertical markets. Specifically, Huawei focuses heavily on the education market, on retail, and various other vertical markets. Media and entertainment is another one, so we'll have some information about that. In the early afternoon, we're going to have a small tech fair. We do have sponsors for this event, so we'll have a tech fair where they'll be showing some of their wares, and you'll be able to interact with those individuals. And then one of the really fun things we're going to do, and I'll have more information about this in a minute, is we're going to take an excursion to the Mountain Winery in Saratoga. So I'll talk about that more in a minute, but that's going to be a really fun thing on Monday evening. As we move into Tuesday, we're going to kick off the Tuesday agenda with an analyst keynote, and what we're going to do there is really talk about this whole concept of ICT and give you a feel for what's happening in the marketplace, what the opportunity is, how these 2 different areas are converging, and what that means to you as a VAR who's trying to sell solutions into the mid-market and enterprise type customers. Following that, we're going to have a presentation talking about the transformation of IT to ICT and what that means within Huawei and kind of how our solutions overlay this opportunity. Then one of the really interesting presentations late in the morning is going to be how you can create demand with channel marketing. And here you're going to learn about how Huawei is investing in our partners, being able to help them market to their end customers and all the different tools and marketing vehicles and that we have available for you to be able to drive demand and to be able to satisfy the engagements that you're going to have with your customers. So that's going to be a great session there. Then right before lunch, we're going to have an end user panel. So we're going to get end users from various different verticals to get up on stage and really talk about why they chose Huawei, what different kinds of solutions they've set up, and how these solutions are working for them. And this will be a great chance for partners to be able to pick the brains of a customer and understand their mentality, their motivations, and what they're doing basically inside of their environments. The lunch on Tuesday is going to be an awards lunch, so we're going to announce some of our top awards within our partner community, and that'll be a fun time. This is an inaugural event, but we have various awards, including things like Partner of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and various others. So that'll be a fun time on the Tuesday lunch. In the afternoon on Tuesday, we're going to have a session by the Professional Services Organization, and you're going to learn both how you can resell services yourself that are being delivered by Huawei. So in case you don't have certified engineers, we'll teach you how to resell our services and make money off that. And also we'll talk a bit about how you can get your own staff certified and you'll be able to deliver your own services and make direct margin within your own team. And we'll talk more about that in a minute as well in terms of the trainings that are available for that. As we head into the afternoon on Tuesday, we'll talk about how Huawei is making an impact in the community, and there are a number of initiatives that Huawei is involved with, both from a charitable perspective and also joint engagements with various partners that are doing things with various school districts and other organizations that are making an impact. So we'll talk a bit about that. And then late in the afternoon on Tuesday, we're going to have breakout sessions from 4 of our top sponsors. So you'll be able to go get some in-depth information from those sponsors, be able to ask them questions and learn more about their offerings, and so that'll be interesting. And then as we come to the end of Tuesday, we're going to have a casual dinner at the Cypress Hotel, and then we're going to have a surprise speaker. So we'll be announcing that over the next week or two, but suffice to say it'll be a very interesting session in the evening on Tuesday. As we head into Wednesday, this is the final day of the conference, and really what we're focused on Wednesday is about training. So any executives or salespeople can attend the sales training, and the goal here is to become a certified sales professional with Huawei, and this means you'll be able to understand how to quote deals, what the pricing structure looks like, a bit about how to identify opportunities, and really give you enough information to understand the breadth of the Huawei product portfolio and how to arrange opportunities and how to register deals. All those kinds of things will be covered in the sales training. And then the pre-sales technical training that will be happening in parallel is going to be for the SEs in attendance. And this, as I said earlier, it's not going to be a deep dive technical multi-day training like what you get if you become an actual certified professional services engineer, but it will be for an SE to be able to go along with the sales guy and understand how to architect solutions and how to recognize, how to put together various components, various different products to form a solution for your customer. So I do want to talk just for a minute about the training. So the training that we're going to have, as I mentioned, kind of breaks into those 2 categories between the certified sales professional and the certified sales engineer. And so there's really kind of 3 courses. The first one will be attended by both the technical and the sales individuals, and it's really an introduction to Huawei, where you're going to learn about the company, the size and scale of the company. For example, you learn that we satisfy and offer solutions to 45 of the top 50 telcos globally. You'll learn that Huawei is a $35 billion organization with a tremendous investment, a multi-billion-dollar annual investment in R&D. So you'll just get a lot of information about the company and about why it's a credible alternative to the status quo. And then we'll really break into the 2 groups where the sales guys will learn how to position Huawei and how to come up with solutions and how to identify opportunities. And then the SEs will really learn about architecture so they can get up and whiteboard with the customer and understand how to put together a solution that's going to make sense. So that's going to be the training that occurs on the 3rd day. Now, not quite in parallel, but before and during the actual partner summit itself, we are offering full certification training. And this would be for the services team within your organization. This would be a training at a level that your technical staff will be able to actually implement Huawei solutions. And so that is a very important training if you want to be able to deliver your own professional services relative to Huawei solutions. We're going to have a session prior to the summit, which is going to occur May 15th through the 17th, and then a session that's occurring in parallel and actually going a couple days after the summit finishes, which is May 20th through the 24th. May 20th through the 24th. So the first session, the Huawei Certified Data Associate, is going to be the 3-day kind of precursor to the full-blown Huawei Certified Data Professional, which is the 5 days that occurs in parallel to the summit. So if you want more information on that, we can provide it, but this is going to be for your services team who wants to get the ability to actually deliver and implement the Huawei solutions. Now, I talked a little bit about a fun night out. On the Monday evening, we are going to head up to an absolute beautiful location in Saratoga. It's called the Mountain Winery. If you live in the Bay Area or you've been spent much time there, you may have been to this venue. It hosts a number of concerts over the summer, but we're going to be there having a real fun time. It will include a wine tasting event and a tour of the winemaking facility, and then we'll have a beautiful dinner out on the deck overlooking Silicon Valley, and this is an absolute just beautiful view of all of Silicon Valley, and so that'll be a fun night out, and it'll give you some more one-on-one time with your peers and also with the Huawei executives. So it's definitely going to be a fun night and fun part of the event, and that'll be on Monday night. It'll go from about 6 p.m. till about 10 p.m. in the evening on Monday night. I want to go ahead and break out of the PowerPoint and show you a quick demo. So let's just take a second here to do that. So this is a view of the actual Huawei Partner Summit site. As you can see, the URL for this site is Huawei Summit 2013.com. This is a site that will give you all the information that you're getting on this webinar, and it'll also provide you the ability to register for the event. So you can see there's information about the venue here, where you can find the directions and address of the actual Cypress Hotel. And the room rates, of course, the room rates, if you register by this Friday, are not going to be relevant because Huawei is going to pick up the cost of the hotel. You can also see directions here on the site, which is kind of nice. And then the agenda that I just went over, which is still being revised and iterated as we continue to sign up new speakers, and all the speaker bios will actually go up on this site shortly. But right now you can see the agenda, you can see the various different tracks of what's going on Monday and Tuesday, and of course the training on Wednesday. So that's kind of nice. There's a good list of information about why you should attend. So if you're working with your executives and trying to figure out who should attend and why you should attend, you can click on that, and there's quite a bit of information about the benefits and the different people that can attend, and obviously the register button. And then finally you can hit the registration button, and you'll be able to click on register, and it will capture information about who you are and what company you're coming from and that type of thing. So definitely go take a look at the site, and keep an eye on the site over the coming weeks as more and more information becomes available about the event. Okay, so let's go ahead and clip back into the main presentation here. So what we really want to do is, we're kind of coming to a summary on this webinar, is we really want you to join the ICT Nation. And what that is, the ICT Nation is the community of individuals that are moving alongside with Huawei to become part of this revolution that's occurring from a technology perspective in the marketplace. And ICT is really, it's a philosophy. Huawei has a tremendous set of solutions around it, but ICT Nation is the whole community of VARs and our partners. It's the Huawei staff, and it's other companies that are technology partners with us that are moving in lockstep to be able to deliver on this. I think the key point here is this ICT opportunity is real. It's now. It's something that you can sell this year, something you can make a tremendous amount of money on. And when you look at the spectrum of solutions delivered by Huawei, ranging from our switching and routing, ranging from our storage products, our telepresence, our UC&C. We have a complete spectrum of offerings that allow you to go from a data center to a campus and branch environment all the way down to BYOD for individuals that are carrying around smartphones and tablets. And so this is the spectrum of solutions that Huawei offers, and really going to be the focus of the technology and solution focus around this partner. We also think it's just an incredible opportunity to get face time with the Huawei executives. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what you're looking for, what you need in order to be successful. The partners that you'll see at this event will talk about the margins that they're making, and what we hear over and over again, the recurring theme from all of our partners, is that they're sick of banging their head against the wall for very low margin, selling Me Too products, and basically just being part of the status quo. And so Huawei is offering a tremendous alternative for these partners to be able to make dramatically increased margins, to be able to sell unique solutions in the marketplace and to be able to have a breadth of offering from one vendor that's just unparalleled in the industry. In addition, we've bundled this training into this event so that you can walk away not only with just a good overview from the main agenda for the first 2 days, but you can actually become a Huawei certified sales engineer or a Huawei certified pre-sales engineer and have enough technological understanding to understand how to identify opportunities, how to create a quote, how to register a deal, how to architect a solution for your customers. And we really want to make sure that that's part of the time that you spend with us. And then in the end, of course, with any event, we want to make sure everybody has a great time. So there's going to be lots of opportunity for these fun nights out, the great dinners, the awards ceremony, and various other opportunities to network with your friends and people at Huawei and just the community within ICT Nation. So if you have other questions, the point person that you want to contact is a young lady by the name of Tina Fumar. I have her email address here, tina.fumar@huawei.com. Also, her direct phone number is listed here. And again, we offer the URL for the Partner Summit itself, which is a location that you can use to register. Tina can answer any of your questions that you may have about the event. She can also help you get registered, help you get your hotel room reserved, and those kinds of things. So at this point, I'm going to see if we had any questions, and we'll be able to go ahead and get those answered before we close out. So Mitch, go ahead.
Hey, great. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, the ICT Nation event is real exciting, and we're hoping to see all of the attendees here today at the event itself. I'm looking forward to meeting you all. One of the questions was, tell us a little bit more about your partner program itself, some of the details, and you know, the long and the short of it is that we have a multi-level program. It provides for deal registration. It provides for a sliding discount based on your commitment level, and it starts with an authorized reseller, silver reseller, and gold reseller. For more detail, you know, contact Tina. She is an expert and can hook you up with a rep if you don't already have a rep. The good news is the deal registration program is very comprehensive and very strong. And once you have a deal registered, you're going to get full support from the company to win that deal.
And we might also mention, just on that subject of the partner program, that just a couple weeks ago we did a full webinar that was an overview of the entire partner program, which is recorded and available. So we'll be able to provide that link to you, and you can go and spend about 30 or 35 minutes seeing the exact levels, the discount structure, and all the information about the partner program.
Absolutely. We'll get that out to you in an email later today. Another question was, hey, you know, I go to a lot of these things, you know, throughout the year, or at least I get invited to a lot of them throughout the year. What really makes this one different? And you know, I have to prioritize my time. How do I know that this is the one to go to? And to me, the answer to that is we really are offering a unique opportunity in that Huawei represents a absolutely credible alternative to the status quo. There's a number of incumbent vendors in the various spaces that Huawei serves, and we offer a incredible alternative to those incumbents because we are a big company. We have immense resources, and we can support you as well as any of the incumbents. But at the same time, you're going to have something new, different to talk about, and you're going to have better margins and the ability to give your customers a better price. So better margins, a better price to your customer, as well as all the support that you would get typically from one of the big incumbent companies. In addition to that, I think you're going to learn about a philosophy that we have around convergence of IT and communications. You're going to hear about that from not only us, but a number of industry kind of analysts, customers, both end customers as well as other partners, as well as some people who are just luminaries. So I think you'll find that it's going to be a very engaging program, and you'll walk away from it saying, "Wow, this wasn't just the standard partner event that I'm accustomed to going to." So that's that's the two questions that we got. So hopefully that answers everybody's questions. If there are any others, feel free to give us an email or reach out to Tina, and she will definitely take care of anything you have to need. So I'll turn it back over to Nick.
Well, thanks, Mitch. We appreciate everyone's time, and we hope to see you in Cupertino at the Cypress Hotel, May 20th through the 22nd. Register before Friday. Remember, you get a free hotel room, which is great, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Thanks again for your time.